September 17th, the year was 1982. My first day on this planet, but nearly choked on my umbilical. A breech baby almost died upon arrival. From the very beginning, my first instinct was survival. At the time, my mum was barely 19, with no family around her as she pushed and she screamed. I made it out a little purple in the face, but a couple of minutes later I was breathing, doing great. They kept me in a couple of days for observation, and at last the moment came and it was time for relocation. My next location was my grandmother's place, a small overcrowded space on a council estate. The next 18 years I spent my days there. Then my mother kicked me out cause I was living without a care. A young hardhead who never took time to listen. It's a wonder how I never did a stretch in prison, you know.
I've had my downs, but you never keep me down.
As a kid, my unofficial name was Trouble. I skipped a lot of school cause I was all about my hustle. And many times I was arrested and questioned, but luckily they only did me on some personal possession. I left the station in the following morning and I was back on the street with nothing less than a caution. Never thought about the future, I was living for the day. Instead of listening to teachers, I was listening to Dre. And puffing on that stuff, the same title as his debut. My mother found my stash and she told me I was disgraceful. She made me see a social worker for guidance, but instead of helping me, it made me even more defiant. Eventually we finally came to blows. She threw my clothes in a bag and said it's time to go. So, like an NBA ball, I bounced, and for the next 2 weeks I crashed on my boy's couch.
I've had my downs, but you never keep me down. I've had my ups, I've had my downs, but you never keep me down. I've had my ups, I've had my downs, but you never keep me down. I've had my ups, I've had my downs, but you never keep me down.
At the age of 18, I thought I finally went straight. Got myself a 9 to 5 and saved some paper for a place. Everything was great, I was in a relationship, but like every other woman, she turned out to be a bitch. Soon after that we split and I was back to the old me, drinking and smoking myself silly with the homies. I did a lot more drugs for recreation, popping and sniffing all different kinds of medication. I was lost without knowing, my mood was self-destruction, but somewhere in the middle I found my salvation. I started writing, creating my own raps, and spitting over beats to commercially known tracks. Then it happened, I found my true calling. I was writing every night till the sunrise in the morning. After that I got myself together, and ever since I've been focused and ready for whatever.
I've had my ups, I've had my downs.